Hey guys, what's up? It's Kazidelicious, and today I want to take you back to when I was 14 years old. And at that time, we were actually broken into and we fought through it. I'll tell you a little bit about that, but before that, I think it's important that I tell you a little bit about my life around that time so that you understand what this all meant to me. So this was when I was 14 and we had just moved right after my mom separated from P. P was still kind of like stalking us. My mom called the police about him breaking the restraining order. He even called at that time and ended up threatening the cop, thinking he was like some new guy my mom was dating. So that's how crazy he was. So we ended up moving just like a couple blocks down the road. But for us it was such a big deal because for once in our lives we each got to have our own bedrooms, and we felt just a little bit safer just having no memories of him and the abuse and just moving on our own and starting as a team. So during this time we didn't have a van and my mom was working nights, and I remember that we thought we were so tough, and like while my mom's at work, me and my sisters were like, why don't we just walk this stuff? It's only 2 blocks. So here we are at like 14, 12, 11, and 10, carrying our couch and our table and everything 2 blocks down the road and up the stairs into our new apartment. We were devoted, you guys, and I feel like that set a precedent for the way things would go in the future, and something about that moment was giving us strength after about 4 years of feeling like we had no control and no strength. So it was a big thing. And once we had moved in, we were still not like had cable or phone or anything yet, and we didn't know any of the neighbors. And we were just hanging out one day, and me and my sisters and my friend Tasha, and we were playing Barbies, which is kind of funny because I was 14, but whatever, I don't care. I was playing Barbies. I like to get them all fashioned up and make them little houses out of random things, and hey, it was a great way to express creativity, and I'm not mad. Anyway, so we're playing Barbies, and all of a sudden we hear like this noise at the door, and we're like, what the heck is that, you know? And of course, there's still a lot of trauma because Philip had, because Philip had been following us and stalking us. So we look out the peephole, and it's these 2 young dudes, probably a little older than us, and we're like, what the hell? Like, they're trying to break into our apartment right now. And we don't have a phone. This is before cell phones. This is like the pager days. And we don't really know what to do. We're like, oh my gosh. So we try to think really quickly, and we start looking for weapons. So my sister has like a billy club. My friend T has a baseball bat. I've got a mop, and my other sister has a broom, and we are posted up. Our doorway had like a little corridor hallway. So I'm like this with the mop, Tasha with the baseball bat, my other sister with the billy club, my other sister with the broom, and we're like, all we can do is fight. We don't know what they're coming for. We don't have really anything worth stealing. We don't know if they're coming for us. So we're like, at this point, we are new people. Do you know we just carried our furniture 2 blocks? You coming to the wrong one. So they get in. We didn't have a deadbolt or anything. So, you know, we weren't gonna do anything unless they got in. But then once they were in, I was like psycho. I turned into a person I didn't know. And I had the mop. I had the mop, and I was like, get out of here. And they were frightened, let's say. And the first guy runs, the second guy turns, and I accosted him with the mop, and he flies almost, it's like a cartoon at this point. He flies up and kind of like lands down the stairs, running down the stairs, and I chase him over the train tracks going, "Never come back here ever again." And I'll tell you what, that was a powerful moment for me. I think that was a moment where I felt like I could fight. And like I said, after 4 years of feeling helpless and like I had no choice, I no longer allowed other people to take that from me. But for a while that meant that I became an angry person. I started to kind of become somewhat of a bully to bullies, I guess. And I didn't know how to control my anger. So at first it was not always a good thing, but it was a powerful thing. It was something that brought me out of this depressive state that I was living in. And even though I was angry, I guess that was a catapult to the next thing. So in order to like really get through it, I think I had to be angry. I wasn't letting myself be angry. I was letting myself be depressed. And I was blaming myself for all the bad things in my life instead of realizing it's not my fault that this dude's a fucking bitch. It's true. And later in life I did tell him that. But at that point there was a lot of things going on, and I still was caught in this place where I hadn't lived. I'd only gone to church and lived through books. I didn't really watch TV. I didn't hang out or socialize. It was a lot of like keeping my sister's protected vibes and stuff. So this was actually the first time in my life that I felt old enough to live and not constricted by life. So ninth grade was a rough year, and if you knew me then and only then I would say you knew a very weird transitional phase of me. And I remember I was like, my life was all that I knew from church, Babysitter's Club books, and then like R.L. Stine and Christopher Pike books. So I was a really twisted mind. And there was a lot that I needed to work through also. So during that time, there was a lot going on. But I'm grateful for every step along the way because I think it makes me more empathetic to other people when they're going through things. I do feel like that makes it easier for other people to be able to open up to me. And if that's like my main mission in life, I would be so cool with that. Like my main mission in life is to help other people get through their stuff. I'm okay with that. Because I've been through a lot, and it took a lot to get through it, and a lot of times I didn't know if I would. Anyways, I feel like I've rambled on a lot this time. I'm not sure what story I'll tell you next time, because sometimes I'll just be thinking, you know what I should tell them about? Because I feel like it's going to connect the dots to where you can get to know me a little bit more too. So it's whatever I'm inspired by. But this is kind of how I looked when I was that age. Lots of jewelry, hippie type shirts, and too much eyeliner and hair that didn't look brushed. That was a common thing for me. I'll maybe add a picture right now. Love you guys. Subscribe. Have a great day.